That's fair. I don't know if you were here, actually, now that I think about it, Panda.
I might have been doing moving stuff at the time.
I think that was the case.
Broken down.
So,
because like he's just like, I'm engaged. I'm like, excuse me, when did this happen?
That's fair.
It was literally
How long was I gone for?
Yeah.
Well, because Ames was going to send a message through the wizard guy, whoever he was, whose name I can't remember now, and he needed a description, and so Ames painstakingly described him to her, to the person, and then he sent the message back, and then we waited for a response. So then we ended that session. Then we started the next session with a response. So
gotcha.
Yep. So it was
and if I recall correctly. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just going to say, I just pulled it up, the message. We had it pinned in our DMs.
Yeah, and it's really short.
Yes. It's very staccato. But yeah, it was Master Wilbur, and Amelia went to him with an overly precise description of Regis. I imagine this includes, like,
scars,
moles and scars that other people would not have ever seen or glimpsed.
Yep. Description of his junk. Mm-hmm.
Yep. I kind of figured that's a very Ames thing.
Yep.
And so then sent the following message through Wildor is might die. Is Haldor evil? If I return, can we get married? And Regis responded with, what? If this is Ames, well, yeah. I don't know if Haldor's evil. That's about what we got back.
Yep.
So, yep. So, yeah.
If only there was a cleric Haldor, we could ask whether or not Haldor is evil.
I know. If only. If only.
And he ran away like a coward.
Yep.
I mean, to be fair, you guys openly talked about murdering him, so...
Well,
whoa,
I mean...
Whoa, you guys. I just left him tied up because I was exhausted.
I think you shut the trunk on him. Not just left him tied up, you just shut it.
Tied up. I mean, you don't want him to get away. He could murder us.
I still don't know if I agree with your logic, but either way, the time has since passed, and we are moving on. Yes, Tank Boy, I do see your hello. Hello to you as well. We're getting started here. It's been a little while, so we're just doing a quick recap. Make sure everybody is aware of what happened at the end of the last session, as the party was preparing to set out and find a location to keep themselves safe. So, from whatever the beastie is that's been... I mean, I'm just going to come out and name it. It's the hungry caterpillar. It's just eating somebody and it's still hungry. So, just... Spoiler alert.
Like the hungry hippo?
Something like that. Except the hungry hippo, I think, is more aggressive. It attacked all of you. So, just charge into camp and start murdering stuff. That's what the hungry hippo would do. All right. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to get started. We are currently on our regional map. You guys should all be on the regional map, correct?
Yeah.
I don't
Yes.
have anybody on a separate map.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
When we last left off, the plan was to head in this direction because we were trying to backtrack with the goal of heading down to the village. We were kind of backing out of the area because of what's going on. Or at least the coin collectors. That was the plan for the coin collectors. They were retreating from the zone, and the party was going with them.
Get into that defensible position that Leopold talked about.
Yep. Okay. All right.
Oh, puppy.
Is that Max or Mango?
It's not
That is Mango.
I don't have Puddles in here, otherwise he'd be doing the same thing to me. That dog is the biggest moron. Oh my gosh, I love him so much. Okay. So we are going to let's see. I'm checking the rolls. I believe I had already built the map based off of the rolls that we had, and so we'll be able to move towards that. While you guys are getting ready to set up, leave camp, is there anything that you wanted to do? Poof.
I don't think
Why do
so.
seagulls fly over the sea? Because they flew over the bay, they'd be bagels. Poof.
Bagels.
This party is cursed.
Probably. I need a stream buddy so I can hit it.
What are we doing?
We're playing D&D,
You
maybe.
know, he's not wrong.
Amelia just glares at Winston.
I just wave back and smile.
One of the coin collectors. Does that happen to you guys a lot?
More than we'd like.
Never happened to me before I met these people.
So
Started when
it's
Winston
one of
came around.
those four that is cursed.
Well, no, but it started when Winston joined us. Aska, do you remember it happening before Winston?
I don't actually.
Eska, I want you to give me an intelligence check real quick.
Okay.
There we go.
Super smart.
Do you recall, and this is as much a question for Nags as it is for Eska. There was a time when you guys were in Lakeshore, and Ames was about to murder Kurak, and you were high off your tits.
Yeah,
And
when
you
I
kept
wasn't
seeing-
high. I got poisoned
That's true. Yeah, it's
by
true.
Ace.
What's the difference, Fresco?
That's
Well, I mean,
well. To be fair, hold on. You had been poisoned, recuperated, and then you and Ames had gotten high together.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
just
yeah.
on the yeah.
That was the T, right?
Yeah.
Do you recall having seen a little dark shape creature moving around?
I do. Nags isn't clear if Eska was hallucinating or not, so I'm assuming neither was Eska.
Well, exactly. And I deliberately wanted it to be so.
Yeah,
With
yeah,
this
yeah.
intelligence check, you are now putting two and two together that you have seen this little butthole, and he has messed with you guys more than once. And when you're under the influence of the tea that is supposed to make you more spiritual, you were able to see him clearly. Like, though you were so fuzzed because your body was all jacked up that you couldn't understand what you saw,
Yeah.
now you're putting two and two together. And Eska is realizing, oh, we have a trickster.
Oh, we have a trickster.
Oh, what now? This is Winston's fault, right?
I can't be sure. It could be potentially my fault.
Your fault, Aska.
Well, actually, no. You made the tea. Remember
No,
when
but
Ace poisoned me?
it was your tea.
Yeah. And you know what? It is my fault for not explaining to you exactly how to make it.
Yeah. I made it the way I know how to make tea, you know?
Way too strong.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was good.
Well, yeah, but I mean, when I had it with your grandfather, when he gave me that tea,
Yeah.
it was magnificent. Say, want to have some more tea after we do this investigation thing or whatever it is we're gonna do? Maybe later tonight.
Yeah. Well, and
Say,
I do.
her ears perk up. What? Tea?
Yeah. Yeah. You want some of this fun tea? We're gonna kill that weird trickster thing. What is it? Is it like a little goblin thing? This is Nags.
More of it's more imp-like in appearance.
Yeah.
So it's scrawnier than what a goblin might look like. It's got a definitive hint of not from around here on it.
Well, me too.
Like a little bit of, well, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell like cinnamon though. It smells more like sulfur, like a nasty rotten egg fart.
But if he's a trickster, then he can make himself smell like however he wants.
Yeah. So he chooses that fart smell.
And he's
Correct.
evil.
That says a lot about his personality.
Well, no, because that's throwing him off the scent, right? So
Scent.
we're looking for something that smells like cinnamon, and if we never have him smell like cinnamon, we're not going to look for him. So he's obviously the one who's doing this thing.
Giant evil monster by night, tiny annoying jokester by day. That's
Yeah.
a crappy superhero.
I prefer the monster.
It would
See?
be a
Prefer
little
the
bit,
monster.
though.
I mean, you've never seen them both in the same place.
It's true. I've never
Only
seen one of them at
creatures
all.
that vile tell those kind of quote unquote jokes.
I don't know. That was pretty good, actually.
Nags!
Bagels?
Yeah! Poof.
I'm hungry. I may start rooting through for some trail rations.
Got any seagulls
Roll
in
a
there?
dex save.
I don't. Why? It's not. It's just my little handbag. It's not my big backpack.
I know. I'm aware. You are able to, you avoid it. As you're opening it, there's a little poof, like just a little poof of green. Almost like it's more gaseous than liquid. So yeah, but nothing seems to have been greened.
Maybe
Does that always happen?
in frustration and anger, and visibly bites her tongue.
Okay. So I assume you're going to eat still. What's anybody else doing?
Oh, waiting to move.
Okay.
I thought we were
Yeah.
already moving. I thought this was moving interactions.
We were leaving camp, I thought.
We can be on the road. Either way, it doesn't make much of a difference.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Panda?
Oh, I just said I'm just munching, chilling with Petunia.
Fair enough. Okay. Without having to re-roll some of the previous rolls we had a nature, perception, stealth, survival, and a religion check that we went through on the last time. And some of those are really good. Some of those are really bad. And so that lines us up with the map that we made. So we're going to go to that map. Unless you guys have anything you plan to do throughout the day, You do find the most defensible spot, because I remember that's what we've been looking for, was a defendable camp. The most defensible spot you can find, because you've been looking per what previously had been discussed, you guys wanted to have like a cliff face or a drop off at your backs so that you could funnel the creature into one side, correct?
Yep.
Okay. You weren't able to find anything with a full cliff, but you did find something with kind of a 10-foot drop off behind it. So it's almost like a slab that kind of comes up out of the dirt. With a 10-foot drop on the back end, and it slopes down into the woods. There are plenty of trees around still. There was nowhere quite open enough. The only places open would have been in the middle of the road. And you'd have to worry about not only the creature, but hobgoblins, right? You have to worry about that stuff as well. So this seems like probably your best bet. Also, it's the map I have, so that's where you set up camp. So, any questions? I'm going to pull us in there. It'll be nighttime when I pull you in. I have it set up with a campfire and a few of the tents around, and everybody's kind of bunched up. We'll move around, see where people are actually at when we get there. Okay. With everybody here at camp, where is Kurek? Is that correct? Kurek is suspiciously absent, so maybe he's the killer.
Mm-hmm.
No, he was too busy putting that green smoke in Ames' bag.
Okay. Once we're there,
That's why she bit her tongue.
that's why she bit her tongue. Anybody can give me a quick perception check.
Yay.
Anybody who cares, or everybody who cares. Not him. Not you.
Not me.
Okay. Leopold, do you plan to play?
I am preoccupied with trying to make up camp.
Gotcha. Okay. Go ahead and let's have you roll for how well you can build your survival shelter. You can do kind of an arcane or a nature, something of that nature, and we'll go from there. Sweet diggity. Okay, so Winston, what you notice is Aim's teeth are all green. Her whole mouth seems green. Like vibrant green.
Here I thought she didn't like green food, and her mouth is covered in it.
I don't like green food. What do you mean my mouth is green?
I wasn't talking to you.
Oh.
Your mouth's green.
It was just a quiet observation to myself.
Okay.
Care Bear, with that roll, you're able to set up one that should accommodate the majority of the group. So go ahead and pull one out, and we'll see. We'll see what we can do.
Do I notice anything? Since I rolled higher than Winston.
It's true, but it's in your mouth.
No.
Do you ever look in the mirror during the day?
Not usually. Not since my hair was wrecked.
Okay. Would you do that in the evening as you're getting ready, or just
No.
not really at all? Okay.
Ames doesn't give a shit anymore.
I'm not sure you would be able to see it, is the problem then.
Okay.
But that perception would be absolutely good enough to see it if you did something that would give you an ability to see your own teeth. Okay. Is that where you're setting up the shelter?
I am looking at where all the trees are and thinking that that's not like it's not going to be big enough for everybody just because of physical space. Because like there we've got the tree behind it,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't think it'd be big enough to.
I think the tree would reduce some of your space, but you could simply use it as a back wall as well, right?
Okay.
If you're putting it there, it would reduce your space where you can see, how it's kind of peeking through. So you would have some reduced space there, but otherwise, you can set it up against that tree. Okay, how do we plan to run watches? How do we plan to survive the night?
I think
I'll
the
run
plan was
first
just
watch.
So way back when, the plan was everybody stays awake, and then if it doesn't, because like last night it didn't come for. We don't know. Did it? Yeah, it did. It killed somebody last night.
Mm-hmm.
So the plan was everybody stays awake and like back to back, and like everyone stays in the line of sight of everybody, and then when the sun comes up, we all just hightail it as far as we can, force marching quickly, um, to try to get out of its area. But that would mean that the hobgoblin mission would probably fail.
I think that's an accurate assessment.
Yep. So that was the discussion that we had, and that was the plan that was put forth. If everybody disagrees, then that sparks the conversation.
Is there a an addendum to that plan? Is that kind of where everybody's still at? What's the plan here?
I think the plan is to stay up tonight together.
Okay. That will get you a point of exhaustion by the morning.
Yep.
Which 1 point of exhaustion, not too bad. 2 points, problematic. Okay, so I'll stuff what people can get in there. Actually, you might be able to get all the coin collectors. All but one. One coin collector is outside, and it's Ralakan. Actually, it would be more than one because this one would not fit because of the tree. So you have two outside. Why'd you get rid of them? Rid of it.
I moved it to the map layer because it was hiding all the tokens.
Oh, I just moved it to the back, so the tokens were on top of it.
They weren't for me.
Oh, I see. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, map layer is perfect.
I thought it was the same way for everybody.
I thought it was the same way for everybody as well.
Right, so if we are... Unless
Someone talk to.
everyone can fit inside of the shelter, then that means there are going to be people who are outside the shelter. They're not going to be protected.
Correct. We do have some other tents that we can set up that you guys have access to. All these tents that are out here, we can move them to where you want them. They are all tents that you would have.
So is the intent that we're all pretending to be sleeping or something?
If you want.
Well, I'm just wondering why we're all in tents. What's it matter? If we're gonna stay awake, we could just stay out open and camp.
Well, we're in the shelter because the shelter is more secure than standing around out in the open.
I'm good either way. I think we could sit outside or we could stay in the shelter.
I'm alright sitting outside.
I mean, we should still set up a shelter in case it like starts to rain.
Okay.
Why? We haven't taken a shower for days, weeks even for some of us. What's wrong with the little rain?
I don't like being in the rain. I guess nothing wrong with it. It's just uncomfortable.
You jumped in that hot tub with like 14 other people.
Yeah, the rain isn't hot. The rain is an uncomfortable temperature.
The natural spring is very soothing and healing.
Yeah, it's very soothing and healing.
I mean, if you want to have a tent, Eska, we can move one of these tents over here.
Well, I mean, don't do it like I'm inconveniencing you. It's fine if we
Well,
don't
no,
want
I
to put it
mean
up.
it's fine. If it gets rainy, then Winston can stand out in the rain. I wouldn't mind being in the rain, and if you don't want to be in the rain, you can go in the tent.
No, we're not putting the tent up. We'll stay out in the elements. Because
If you get cold, you can just cuddle up with Petunia. She puts off a lot of body heat.
I don't think Petunia likes me.
I think she likes you fine. Who can talk to her? Winston, ask her if she
everyone.
likes Eska.
Petunia, do you like Eska and not as a snack?
What you talk about? I am a snack.
Thick snack.
You want her
Bunch
to
of
eat you?
seeds.
I'm not gonna answer that.
Eska's like, that's one ride I have not yet
Ooh.
tried. I'm not sure if I want that or not.
Wait, if a bear and a rabbit folk had a baby,
It would be an abomination.
would it be a rabbit
It
bear
would be a crime, I think.
I think it would be
or
a
a
crime.
bear rabbit?
That's how owlbears came about.
Owl.
Bears and owls.
Mama was a bear and Daddy was a brave owl.
Not a rabbit folk and a bear, duh.
Oh my gosh, I'm just envisioning like giant carnivorous rabbits. Just like
what I'm
600-pound rabbits just like leaping through the woods hunting. That'd be
Right.
terrifying. Eska,
Exactly.
get on that. See, now we're gonna make those. Now we're gonna have to make that. That's gonna have to exist.
Mm-hmm.
This
So
was 100% Amelia saying it, by the way,
okay. So is everybody where they plan to be for the evening?
Yeah, I'll hang it by this tree stump.
Leo?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. We're going to designate 2 people to roll perception checks, so we don't have to roll like 57 perception checks for every 2-hour time period. We'll designate 2 people per time period. I don't want it to be the same people every time. Just so that
Good
everybody
plan.
is...
Okay, everybody, let's roll off to see who's gonna roll.
That's still less rolling than what I had suggested might happen.
All right, I'll go first. There's my roll.
Lovely. Who's going with Ames?
Oh, and I'm 100% taking a nap, cuddled up to Petunia.
All right, I'll go with Ames. That was the GM.
Beautiful. No, I prefer him to GM. That's perfect.
Oh,
Especially rolls
Okay.
like that. Oh no, it's not required. It's totes okay. Okay. Yeah, the sun has gone down, and it's gotten fairly dark fairly quick. Right between the hills, the mountains, and the forest that you are currently camping in. It's well before you would normally have nightfall, but nightfall's real quick. And so yeah, you guys are just kind of hanging around the campfire. For the first couple of hours, you don't notice anything. There's nothing that is coming to mind. You don't hear any noises out of the usual. Who are my next two rollers?
I'll fail a roll.
Roll.
I got it. So me and Rallican.
Am I muted? I said I was going to roll.
No, Winston rolled ahead of you, so it'll be Winston. We'll take yours for the
Okay, yeah,
third
no,
set.
that's cool. Yeah, I didn't hear you.
So
That's why I piped up.
okay. Heading into the third and fourth hour of the evening, as we're starting to get a little bit more towards what would be actual nightfall elsewhere. Ralakan and Winston, you guys are listening. Winston, you're feeling a little groggy, a little sleepy still from your nap, and Petunia is definitely asleep, and so where you're kind of sitting with her, leaning up against her, you don't notice much. You don't notice much going on. Most of what you're hearing is just her snoring. Ralakan, you don't hear anything. There are no. There is none of the normal nighttime noises that you would hear.
Very unsettling.
You do, however, as the wind kind of shifts back and forth, catch a whiff of cinnamon.
Do I know of a direction, or is my smeller not good enough?
I mean, you're a pretty well trained tracker, so I'll give you half of the zone, just because the wind is kind of cutting back and forth through the trees. There's not a steady one, east to west or north to south kind of a wind. So it is coming from this direction somewhere along. Basically, this 180 of the map is where you're smelling the cinnamon from currently.
Okay, I'll keep my focus for the night in that particular direction.
Okay. All right. Who are my next two? We have Leo and who else? I think we have all the players have gone. Right? We've had everybody go so far. So we can start having repeats.
I'll go again.
Okay.
19.
Okay. Did you hear that?
what the hell was that?
That is what Ralakan and Leo heard in the distance. Eska, because of your gigantic ears, you can have advantage on that roll to see if you heard
Okay.
it as well. Yeah, you definitely did. The noise that I just played, you heard as well. It's hard to pinpoint where it's coming from, because the way sound bounces off the trees at night. So it's hard to pinpoint where it's coming from.
That's not good.
What's not good?
Did anyone else hear that?
I didn't hear anything. I mean, occasionally Winston or Petunia's farting. Is that what you mean?
Keep it down. It's a cry.
Wait, who's crying? I'm so confused.
An animal cry.
Oh.
Is it calling for help?
I doubt that. Unless you're meaning help from friends.
Yes, that was my question. If it, you think it got close enough to see us, and then is asking for reinforcements.
I think it's possible.
Did you hear that one?
Yep.
No. What are you guys talking about?
You hear that one, Ames.
You had to have heard that one.
I heard that. What the hell is that? Is that like an elk dying or something?
No, I think it was Petunia farting.
No, that's not. No.
Sit closer.
That's not Petunia or Winston farting. When they fart, it kind of sounds a little bit like.
I kind of roll my eyes, I get close to the stump, and I'm going to take a hide action.
Okay. Go ahead and give me your stealth.
Boy. 30.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby.
I'm gonna poke my head in the tent. You guys heard that, right?
Do you poke your head in the tent?
Yeah?
Okay. This is really good timing. As you poke your head in the tent and you're looking at Leo, asking them, give me a perception check. Okay. You don't see it happen, but you hear a scream, and then there's a hole torn in the back end. And one of the... Sorry, I'm trying to put him on the right layer. One of the holes torn right there. One of the coin collectors has disappeared. It's very obvious what happened.
I assume he screamed.
Yes, he screamed. He screamed quite loud for, I don't know, 10 seconds. And then you heard what sounds like wet leather being torn and the clank of steel.
Everyone after it. Everyone run.
You're going after it?
I'm hoping somebody's following me too.
I mean, I'll go with you. Where the hell did you go, though?
Through the tent
Oh, wait.
and through the hole in the back.
Okay, listen.
Aska, are you sure? Are you sure you want to go this way, Aska?
Are there any
Aska.
tracks?
Give me 1 second, check something, and I'll let you know if you've got tracks to follow. Okay. Give me a survival check. See if you can find the traps.
The traps.
Sorry, tracks.
Mhm.
Oh,
I
there's
apologize.
traps.
I'm gonna go ahead and follow them too.
I've given away so many stupid things in this game. Okay, just so I remember, who has night vision? Who has dark
Beast
vision?
House. Ames does.
Ames,
I do.
It isn't me.
Ralakan. Who else?
If I catch up to Eska, I'll give him 330-foot night vision.
Okay. Leo, do you have dark vision?
I am double checking, but I believe so.
Oh, poor Winston.
And Eska.
Well, you're gonna get it from Ralakan.
Yeah, your token has 120 marked on it, so I assume you have it as well. So the only people who don't have dark vision is Eska, who's charging out into the nighttime where it's pitch black,
Yep.
and Winston, who is lounging leisurely on Petunia.
He said he wanted to use bolstering magic on himself there in chat.
That's
Or
true.
In
What bolstering magic are you using, Winston?
I'm giving Eska 330-foot night vision, and then I'm giving any coin collector who doesn't have night vision up to 330 feet up to my wisdom modifier. So
How
I
many is
guess
that?
3 total people. So Eska plus 2 coin collectors, assuming Winston is not within 10 feet of me.
Okay, so we'll scoot you up there so you have the opportunity to do that. And Eska, we're going to give you some temporary night vision. 330, you said?
Yep.
Okay. Eska, your eyes just like... It's like you blink, and now you can see... Now, keep in mind, dark vision isn't the same as seeing in the daytime. Everything's in shades of gray. You can't distinguish color, right?
Yeah, it's washed. Yeah.
But you can see where the trees are this time and the rocks and stuff. So, yeah, you can see outside of the firelight, the dim light, where you guys are currently standing.
Oh, this is amazing.
So
I'm
hold
gonna run
up,
here
move
and
back,
just look around.
move back.
Ah, okay.
We're gonna do initiative. Not because anything is currently happening, but we're gonna get into a situation where I want to be able to track where, who's acting, and everybody has their turn. So let's go ahead and have you guys roll initiative at the moment. I mean, of course, Ralakan's going first. We knew that. And you rolled a nat 20. Jiminy Christmas. Is that your third tonight?
No, that's number 2.
Oh,
But yeah,
out of what, 4
we're getting
rolls?
there. Yeah,
Yeah,
50% or nat 20.
Huh.
And if I step out of the light, I turn invisible to anyone I share dark vision with.
Correct. All right, Ralakan, you are El Firsto.
Alright. You want me to make a survival check, a perception check to try and follow this?
Depends on what you're doing.
I'm looking for where the guy got dragged.
Okay, then you'll need a... we'll start with a perception to see if we can see what's going on. And then we will go from there.
25.
Sounds good. You do see some drag marks going right through here. There is a lot of blood starting right here. Like a lot of blood. You imagine this is probably where Maximus stopped screaming.
I don't think I'm seeing your pings.
Oh, that's because I'm on the wrong layer. There we go. There's that.
And then
And
what
here's
did you say?
this. This is where you're seeing all that blood.
Sweet. Where's the blood trail?
Kind of continue that same direction. In between these two.
I'll move back because I have 35 feet of movement, so we'll just go 35 feet in the direction.
Okay.
I guess we are sprinting, so I can have a full 60. Unless the perception check counts as my action.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you've gotten to basically where I imagine you're going to. Maximus, or what's left of him. He's been gutted. He hasn't been torn apart like the other ones have. But he's been gutted. And his innards have... well, I mean, you've been around enough animal attacks as a woodsman of sorts. And it definitely looks like what might happen if a bear were to disembowel a person. He's definitely been disemboweled. And then there are no tracks further from him.
Okay, is that my turn? Or should I be doing more actions?
That would probably take your whole turn, I'd say.
Okay. I'll take as many actions as you'll give me.
That's fair. That's fair. Winston.
Panda, you're muted.
Thank you. I was coughing a bunch. I choked on my drink. I'm just gonna grab a torch out of. I gotta mute that. I can't hear myself. I'm gonna grab a torch out of the campfire and just kind of walk with Petunia around this. tent.
Okay.
That's better contos, thank you.
Okay. So let's go ahead and I'll give you some torch. Torches are 15-15.
What does 15-15 mean?
15 feet bright light, 15 feet dim light.
Okay.
So go ahead and move yourself where you're heading to, and bring Petunia with you.
That's as far as I can go there, and then she's just kind of wandering behind me.
Okay. Is that light following you properly? Because I have everybody's light overlays. I'm not seeing specifically if yours is working.
It seems to be, yeah.
'Kay.
I can see a little bit more in front of me now.
Sounds good. Do you have anything else you're doing?
I assume that I can't see, or like, I'll look and see if I can spot anything or hear anything moving, and ask Petunia to try to sniff out anything.
Yeah. Okay. Petunia, she'll start sniffing around, and then kind of pawing at her nose, like she put her face into something she doesn't like. She's like kind of pawing at her face.
Should give any indication of direction, or just pawing at her face.
I mean, she's not a bloodhound, but she was heading kind of towards where you see everybody is congregating around the. I don't know if you can see the blood from where you're at. I don't know if Ralakan would have communicated that, but
like the red dots of the blood.
no, the red
Or
dots
the
are people
with
who have
dark
been given dark vision that normally wouldn't have it.
This green streak is the blood then.
Yep.
Okay. Yes, I can see that.
It's green blood, Ames.
Oh, well,
Just
Ames
like your
doesn't
green
eat green.
mouth.
I don't know my mouth is green.
That's fair.
I know.
Okay. Yeah. Unless you want to use the remainder of your movement, we'll move on to
That was
Eska.
my 40. That was my 40.
Okay.
Because diagonals are 10, right?
Yes, I want to say yes.
That's a full tree, not just a tree stump, right?
Yes. Yep.
Cool.
The tree stumps are there just so it's easier to see.
Yeah. Is there any trail away from here?
You
Or
have
is
to
this
give
just where the
me.
tracks stop?
You have to give a.
Perception or survival?
Since you're specifically looking for tracks because you found kind of the sign, I would say survival is the play here. Okay. You don't find any tracks leading away from here. You actually don't even see tracks of something dragging this. You see his feet dragging, and obviously where he was kicking, and then the blood everywhere, obviously. But you don't see any other footprints.
Okay, well. I don't know anything about that, so I guess it's just the end of my turn.
Give me a quick nature check.
$13.
There are some deer tracks, or probably something larger, like an elk, or
Okay.
not quite big enough to be a moose. You don't think? But there are some of those tracks in the area, but you don't see. So you see the tracks, but you don't see a connection with the attack. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah, yeah.
So it doesn't seem like the feet are right in front of it, like I'm eating him, and I have hooves. But you do see the hoof prints elsewhere. Leo.
I am going to exit the survival shelter and go stand on the stump of the fallen tree that's in camp. And as I am walking over there, I am going to express the no, nobody follows the plan. Stay in the light, stick together. Oh, just run off into the woods when there's a big scary monster trying to eat everyone. And then I'm going to cast Bless.
Cast Bless. Is that what you said?
Yep.
Okay.
Bless you.
Who are you blessing? Just yourself, or who else?
Ralokan, myself, and one of the coin collectors.
You won't be able to get Ralakan, because if you're casting from here, it's a 30-foot range.
Oh, that's right.
So the people you could get would be Ames and the two coin collectors around you, as well as yourself, obviously, where you're standing now. You would easily be able to get Petunia as you're walking over here. I'd even say Winston, because he's tall enough that you could spot him over Petunia. He'd be in that 30-foot range. You get him. There's the doorway. I suppose you get that guy as well. The knoll down here, if you wanted.
Yep, I'll do the Knoll, Petunia, and myself.
Okay. Let me go ahead and I'm going to mark that with some blue dots.
Or you could mark it with the condition.
Where is it? Which one is it? I have so many conditions on here. I don't know which is which. You know what? It's going to be the fluffy wing. That's it. That's the one. That means you're blessed.
Woohoo! Fly buff is now bless buff.
And we're going to put a yellow dot on you to remind me that you are concentrating on a spell. Go ahead and move your character to where you want to be.
Or, well, you just put the concentration on me.
Take away all my fun. Okay. Ames, we're on to you.
I've lost track of where Eska is. Where's Eska's token?
He took off through here.
So I was following him. So I am going to go that direction as well, my 30 feet. So
Okay.
And the red dots are what now?
Are people who have dark vision that normally wouldn't.
Oh, okay.
They've been people blessed by Ralakan.
Do I see anything interesting? Can I do like perception or whatever checks to look around?
I mean, go ahead and make a perception check. You do see the drag marks and the blood that everybody else has seen because even if Ralakan and Eska haven't been saying anything, the other coin collectors have.
Okay.
I mean, I can't be seen. I don't think I'm in the light of the campfire anymore.
Mm-mm. Yeah, so you can't see you can't see him for sure. I was just referring to you guys making out loud remarks about the drag marks in the blood.
Yeah.
That was what I was referring to, so that Ames knew what to look for. But with that roll, you do not see anything beyond that.
These people, why they just run off ahead? Aska, come back here. Wait for me.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. Let's do this. Add turn. It's not yet your turn, Ralakan. It's the coin collectors. I was just making sure they were on there. It'd make it easier for me to track.
Yep.
This one, as he's coming up, actually just straight up bumps into you. Because she can't see you. Okay. So the coin collectors start moving out to also investigate.
Oh.
Eska.
Is there anything interesting about the elk tracks?
Oh, sorry. Not your turn. I was going to ask you what your armor class was.
Oh, sorry. 16. Sorry.
Okay.
Wait, there actually are elk tracks? And I said it was an elk, it sounded like?
Oh, elk or
dying.
deer.
You said 17?
Me
16.
animals.
16. Okay. You take...
Nice
Um,
one, Yaska.
8 piercing and 13 necrotic damage. So, kind of what you see... Actually, you don't see what did it. It's something behind you. You can feel its presence, but you cannot see it.
Okay. I assume that level of damage would make me cry out in pain, right?
Probs.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Do I see it? That's the question.
What's your passive perception?
16?
You don't. But it's now your turn.
Okay, so perception check.
Okay.
$25.
There's something over here. You cannot see it, but it's not invisible. You can tell that there's not the same. You've dealt with invisible creatures and invisible combatants before, and there's a certain tell. It's kind of got that active camo, fluid of the air. You're not seeing that here. You know there's something over here, but you cannot see it at the moment.
Okay. Does the perception check use up my action?
No, I'd say we could use that as a bonus action.
I'll shoot it.
Okay, you're gonna take a shot.
Yep.
Okay, you will have disadvantage because you don't know exactly where it is.
Okay, is this the first round of combat?
Sure. I mean, yeah. We've been in. You're the first one taking a shot, but you're not the first one to attack. The creature is aware of what's going on, where the people are, so he wouldn't be suffering the surprise condition.
Yeah, but Dread Ambusher lets me take extra attacks on the first round.
Yeah, let's go with it. It can be first round. Let's do it.
Sweet. And then does it rely on dark vision to see?
I'm tracking that. I'm remembering your Gloomstalker.
Does it or not? That's whether or not I have advantage on this attack.
Oh, negative.
Okay, so it does not rely.
Does not rely on dark vision.
Sweet. Does a 13 hit?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Does a 14 hit?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
Wait, how come, of my own knowledge, how come you get to shoot 3 times?
So, attack action, Dread Ambusher, extra attack, attack action, and I technically have one more because whenever I take an attack action, I get an extra attack. So,
Don't you have to use your bonus action for that?
nope.
What's that ability?
Just Dread Ambusher. If you take an attack action on your turn, you can make one additional weapon attack as part of that action.
Oh, you already you should have extra attack, right? That's why it's
Yeah.
3 instead of 2.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
technically 4, because I take 2 attack actions, and I get, whenever I take an attack action on my first turn, make an additional weapon attack. So,
That second attack is already a part of, like, you're taking the attack action, you get that second
Yeah,
attack
both
from
of those
the action.
attacks are part of your attack action.
okay. So the
So that would
17
be
hits?
unbroken.
The 17 does hit.
Okay, I roll an extra d8 of damage.
Sounds good. Give me the numbers. I already
17
took the...
damage.
Okay. I took the 11 already. I'll take the 6 now. You hear something cry out in pain. So you know you hit something.
I'll cry out, it's over here!
Okay. You gonna use your move action?
Me? No.
Okay. Winston, you heard the direction where all this crap is going down. You might even be able to see Eska from where you're at. I don't know if you're.
This direction-ish? Is where I
Yeah.
heard it
So
from, right?
your torch is only right there, right?
Yeah, like this is the edge of it right here.
Okay. Yep.
What are we getting ourselves into, Petunia? If you want to leave, you're more than welcome to. If you would like to follow, I'd appreciate the help.
Petunia looks scared.
I don't blame you for running. You're more instinctual than us dumb people. And I'm gonna, charge off in that direction.
Okay. Go ahead and move yourself.
I guess to about there.
Okay, so when you get to about right here, so at that 15-foot mark,
Okay.
your torchlight in the dim light starts to
Let me
pick
go
up
there.
a shadow of some sort.
Moved there.
So yeah, so 15 foot. That's where your bright light is. You're starting to pick up some shadow here. You know where you can see
You're
Eska at this
pinging
point.
something I can't see it.
Oh, son of a crap! I have stuff
you're
on like
good.
3
You're
different
good. You're
layers.
You're good. I get it. That's why I was just letting you know.
So you can see to right here, right? That's where your bright light is. You can see Eska. You can see the tortoise. But there's something like some inky blackness right in here that you can see. You can't. You're not able to identify it yet, but you can see something.
Okay. Well, I guess in that case, I'm gonna like go into a rage as I run towards it, and as my first attack, just throw the torch at the shadow that I see.
Okay.
I don't know what you want me to make for like a ranged attack with it or anything. Hold on. First, I need, because I'm raging, let me roll my table real fast.
Yeah.
This. So a bolt of light shoots from my chest.
Okay. Bolt of light shoots from your chest. What does it do?
Yeah, what happened?
Another creature of my choice that I can see within 30 feet of me must succeed a con save or take 1d6 radiant damage, be blind until the next turn. But I don't see a creature I want to choose. Because all I see are my allies currently. Because I assume I can't actually see the creature technically.
Correct. The way this is worded, does it go off the moment you pop rage?
Yes. When you enter the rage, roll on the magic table.
Okay. You can see the inky blackness, but you can't see the creature for certain.
Yeah. Right. So if I can fire it there, that's fine. If I can't, then I'm not going to choose any creatures. I'm not going to fire it at an ally.
Yeah. No.
A blast of light just fires away from me at nothing.
Pop!
Basically.
Get him.
Yeah. Basically a firework out of my chest.
Yeah. What would be the best way to handle that? I'm wondering. You know what? Let's do. Let's just roll for it. Let's say DC like 13 Arcana check.
Oh boy! Ooh, I get a D3 for this. Pog. Dist. I met it without the D3. Let's
Nice.
go.
So yeah, you hit the critter.
Okay.
And
so now it has to make a con save.
okay. What's the DC?
DC is 11 plus. It's 13. 13 is the DC.
Okay, I rolled a 14.
All right. So it doesn't take the radiant damage, and it's not blinded.
Okay. I will say, however, and since you're moving up there a little closer with that that torch, I will say the radiant light illuminates the creature. So, Geo, Ralakan can see this as well. When the light hits, and it's like a flash of light, and then the torch comes flying out here at this creature. It's almost as if it just kind of melds out of shadow into the light. So, Winston, go ahead and make your throwing the torch. It's a thrown weapon, but you won't have proficiency, so just strength check, strength throw, attack.
So just a strength check. Okay. Yep.
Ooh, nice hit.
Critical hit with a torch.
Yeah.
Like 2 damage.
No, we're going to treat it like a club. So club does
Oh
1d6.
yeah.
So 2d6 plus strength.
2d6 plus strength plus 2 for rage. So 8 plus 12, 14? 14 points of damage, I believe.
Okay.
My rage is going up now. It
A
hasn't yet.
torch. Jeez.
Well, that.
It's a big torch. That's all.
I mean, you hit this creature square in the side of its head, which is currently, well, was until you hit it, latched onto Eska's shoulder. But yeah, Eska, now you can see what's there too. So Winston, go ahead and make your movement, and you can resolve the remainder of the attacks that you have. I think you probably have one more.
I have one more, yes. And just run up here, and I'll swing away two-handed because I haven't pulled my shield out yet. And I already made my first attack, so it's not going to be reckless.
18's going to hit.
I rolled a 6 plus 4 plus 2, so 12 points of damages.
You said 12?
Yes.
Okay.
Why is it 12 instead of the 10?
Because I'm raging, I get a plus 2.
Okay.
I'm so angry, I hit harder. And I'm just like...
Sorry,
whites
folks,
in my
1
eyes,
second.
just-
My mother peeked her
Oh.
head into the room, so I'm chatting with her.
Yeah, there's just a table for rage damage P stabs that as you get more and more levels, you do more and more rage damage.
Wonder why that's not built into D20.
There's probably
Okay.
something you could tick to be like, I'm raging versus not
Yeah.
raging. Because it's a class thing, it's not a everybody thing.
Yeah, you can set a global modifier. It's gonna take me too long. Care Bear, will you put a torch token and give it light right on where our friend here is that Winston just hit?
Sure.
Thank you. Okay. So yeah, you charge up, you hit it with your hammer, and that'll be your turn, Eska.
And I don't know if Petunia runs away or not. I don't know.
So I can
Actually, sorry, I forgot about Petunia. Give me a will save for Petunia, or a wisdom. Okay. Petunia can act as normal this turn, though she will have problems being in proximity to the creature.
How much of a drop is this right here?
Right here is probably only about 5 feet. Back here is a full 10 to 12, and it slopes down. So I'd say right here is around 4 to 5.
I'll just say she like hops down here to kind of get a better vantage point on the creature without approaching too much, just kind of out of care for me as well as worry about the creature.
Perfect.
Not getting too close.
Perfect. All right, Eska, now it's your turn.
So I can see it completely, or is it still like a shimmer?
You
thing?
can see it completely now that it's been hit with a torch and blasted with radiant light.
Okay. I mean, I move there, and then swing twice.
Okay.
I get a third one?
1 and 2 both hit.
Mm-hmm. I think that's my turn so far.
Yeah, sorry, my creatures. Oh, because I what? Okay, hold on. Sorry, my creature. I can't click on it because the next token is on him. Put that behind him for me. There you go. All right. So let me take care of the damage. So you did 9 and then 10, 5 and 5.
Yeah, 19.
Okay. Sounds good.
5 of which is cold. I don't know if that matters.
At the moment, no, it does not. All right. Do you have anything else to do?
I don't think so. I can see it completely, so I'm good.
Okay. Care Bear, or excuse me, not Care Bear. Winston. What is there was some disadvantage on some stuff on the creature's next turn due to the radiant?
No. None of the because it.
He made his.
Oh, he saved. That's right.
it saved,
That's
yeah.
right.
If it
Yeah.
had failed, it would have taken radiant damage and then been blind until my next turn.
Okay. All right. That's what I was. That's what I
It
was double
succeeded.
checking.
There's nothing negative right now.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna do this. It is going to swing on you, Winston.
Okay.
What's your armor class?
14.
I'm gonna hit both times.
Okay.
He doesn't have advantage, but the first roll is what hit. So, you take 7 piercing and 8 necrotic on the first one,
So 3 and 8, so 11.
and then 24 slashing.
24, so 12.
Yep. And you're auto grappled. Now you can make your escape check immediately to ensure that you don't remain grappled.
That's
So,
an athletics. check.
Athletics or acrobatics, whichever one you choose. DC is go ahead.
Athletics would be because strength based.
Yep,
so
and
that
you
would
get an
be
advantage.
Advantage since I'm raging. So we'll do athletics. And I get to add a D3 to this anyway.
Oh,
Whatever.
22's more than enough.
Okay.
So yeah, he tries to grab onto you, but is incapable of doing so. Sorry, looking over the description of the attack, I may have done that wrong. You're staying ungrappled. But I think I may have done that wrong. I think you'd have to wait till your turn to escape the grapple.
Okay.
Which will be how we'll manage it going forward. But I already declared you're safe and out of it. So we're going with that. Okay. That is the remainder of my turn. So Leo.
Leo is going to grumble to himself about people in the darkness and not staying in the light, sticking to the plan, and he is going to dash forward to give assistance to everyone.
Okay, go ahead and make your move. Okay. You have any bonus action to manage anything?
Nope.
Okay. All right, Ames, you can see the creature.
All right. So first thing I'm going to do is bardic inspiration for. I can do it more than once, more than one person at a time, right? Hold on, let me look and see.
I'd have to
think-
look at the description. I can't remember.
I'll link it. We can read it together.
I don't believe so.
One creature.
One creature. So I'm going to give it to Winston right now.
Okay.
As my action, and then I am going to curse this crazy creature thing that I see in front of me with my Helder's Curse. Amelia just yells, "Be cursed! Creature of weirdness!" from where she is. And then she's going to do something that was her bonus action. As her Helder's Curse.
You've used 2 bonus actions, though.
Oh, they're both bonus actions? Can
Yeah.
I use the inspiration as a regular action then, or no? If I give away if I don't do anything else, like move forward or anything, can I do both of those, or do you want me to withdraw one? Because I can withdraw the curse.
Let's try and play it a little closer to the rules. So we'll pull the curse back, and then
Yeah, okay.
all
right,
and then we'll let you place that
He knows
next
what
turn.
he's getting next round.
Yeah, he's gonna get it.
Get it. All right. Then we're gonna righteously judge this thing.
Ooh, I like it.
Yep. Right there.
Okay, go ahead and make your roll.
I hope you know
Do I have
all of these things you're putting into just DM, by the way, P-Stabs.
That's
If you're
fine. That's
putting
to
them in
him.
the chat.
He wanted them that way. But I
Skill
wanted to make sure
checks,
he knew what
attacks,
they were.
attacks you don't have to, but skill checks.
Okay. That's too much clicking back and forth, man.
I know.
I'll just public everything until you tell me not to. All right, what am I doing? What did I say? My righteous judgment.
Yeah.
There.
What level
8
are we
damage,
now?
Maybe. He's not going to even hit it. It's going to miss him. And she's going to feel all powerful and stuff.
What level are you guys now?
5. 5
get-
bard and 1 of my other one.
Okay, you get 2 attacks with this ability. So it you get 2 radiant beams at 5th level. So you get another attack.
I can do it again, right? It's been a while.
Correct.
Either way, none of them
Yep.
are hitting at
Poof,
13
poof.
and 11.
So
I got +8 on that too, so that's how good my rolls are tonight, guys.
oofta.
So I am gonna move up though. I don't have a thing. Hold on, I gotta measure my. I'm actually just gonna stand right behind Winston there. So people might be a little bit weirded out when Amelia runs forward. To stand right next, like closer to combat than she's ever been before. And that's my turn.
You get as you rush into combat, you feel like a tingle. Like there's a different feeling about this to you than normal. Like you feel a tingle in your fingers.
Is it an exciting one?
Yes.
Okay. Why does my map keep moving way down to the bottom?
Sorry,
There's
it's
a token down there that's
there's-
starting its turn.
yeah. So, yeah, that's why the
Okay.
token is doing its thing.
Combat Master.
What's that?
It's the Combat Master thing, I assume. Like,
Yeah,
tracking us down.
that's what every time the turn changes, it goes to whoever it is, and I have individual tokens marking certain different parts of the order. So,
I said all good. I had put that together earlier, but thank you for the confirmation as to why my map kept shifting and freaking
I'm
out.
stupid
Like,
and didn't.
I'm not moving it.
I can't unselect my token now, so I've got my health and everything on me, which kind of is annoying.
Just click it
But-
again and then click off.
I have 4 or 5 times.
Click out of the window, click back in, and do it.
okay, so, all right, this big fella is going to attempt to bite the turtle. Absolutely gonna get the turtle. And then swing a claw at Eska. I'm assuming 11 doesn't hit you.
Nope. Even better, I'm gonna riposte.
Ooh,
Oops, wrong one. Oh no, that was right.
that's the right one.
Yeah. There's a space between misses though.
Oof. Big swoosh in the moosh.
Worse. Bad.
You're
Very bad.
Lucky rabbit's foot to change it.
That's a good call.
That's true. You do get like one luck
I
check a
could.
day, don't you?
I do. Uh, uh, hmm.
Or
Do I
save
drop it?
Do you drop
I mean,
what?
The odds
my
of getting
my
another
weapon.
Nat 1 are 1 in 20.
I mean, we would have to roll
Okay.
a dexterity save to see about that.
Well, I'll use my rabbits for it. Let's do it.
Okay. Come on, crit. Oh, no
Hey,
crit.
well,
That's a hit.
So Eska chops off his own foot and just shakes it at the bad guy.
yeah. And it did 9 damage.
And then time reverses and the foot's back on. And instead of
Nice.
missing, he hits.
It's like that one weird show that just came out. Tenant? Something like that.
Wasn't that a movie?
Yeah, it was a movie, and they did backwards time travel. That none of that made sense to me. So,
It was poorly done.
yes.
Anywho, good job stabbing.
You guys get your attack of opportunity. Actually, instead of running that direction, he's actually running due north. "13 misses. Eska?
Hold on. I get to roll a d3.
And you have Bardic Inspiration, remember?
Yeah.
Eska, was that 25 your opportunity attack?
Attack of Rabbit. Yes, it was.
Okay. That's definitely going to hit.
I rolled a 15.
15's going to miss unless you want to try using your Bardic Inspiration as well.
Which is a D8 now.
Fuck it.
That's going to hit. He'll take his 14 damage.
Hell yeah.
But
Oh, yeah, 14 plus 2.
as soon as the creature gets out of the light, it disappears again to your eyes.
Well, where the hell did it go?
Now, Winston.
Mhm.
Let's see, Winston. Just double checking something real quick. So, Winston, you're the only one who can still see that kind of that inky blackness that you saw. So you can still tell it's kind of there. But it's really hard to make out. But Eska and Ralakan cannot see it at all. Neither can Leo or Ames at this point. And then the coin collector's going to go. Okay, these two are rushing up to try and help their friend stabilize them. These ones come running up, and they are going to they take pot shots with light crossbows into the area. Let's see if they might be able to connect. The first one definitely does. Dude rolled 19. What a stud. Okay. That's going to bring us to Ralakan.
We. I'm gonna cast Magic Weapon
Okay.
as a bonus action. And then since it's ran north and I'm behind the tree stump, I guess already in action. I'll attack it when it pops out.
Okay. You'll attack it when you have a chance to see it?
Yep.
What direction are you facing? I'll give you a full 180.
Sweet. I'm facing the direction my token's facing, which is the bottom of my token.
So out yonder?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Sorry. Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right. Winston.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna just
I-
feel
I-
this innate. What?
Sorry. I forget that you don't have dark vision and everybody else does. The inky blackness where you saw it just kind of melted away beyond beyond the torchlight.
I walk up and pick up my torch again and walk towards where I saw it disappear.
Okay, go ahead and move yourself where you want to be.
But it was north, right?
Yep, it had gone due north. You don't see it at all.
Huh. Can I use a magic awareness as my action to no, never mind. I'm just gonna walk back the rest of my, I don't know how much movement I used to get there. Just in confusion, walk back 20 feet again.
Okay.
And just, it's there, now it's not. I don't know where it went.
All right, Eska.
All right. You said it went north?
Yep, it had gone due north.
As I'm running after it, that's gonna happen.
Ooh.
What do I see? Bright light 30, dim light additional 30.
Let's see. We're gonna give you your light, and we'll see if it is enough.
Now he's a flaming bunny.
Let's see, 60, 60, 60. Okay. You see. Give me a perception check, actually, before I give you info. Okay. You see at the very edge of your range some inky blackness out here. That's
All right.
standing out as Winston has come to notice, but this is your first time really seeing that. But it definitely stands out to you.
15 more feet of movement. Now I'm right here.
Okay, let's see where your 30 feet goes. All right. So that's where your bright light is, and then all the way out there is. So it doesn't pull it into the bright light, but you see the inky blackness for sure now.
Okay.
It's right around this tree over here,
All right.
partially obscured by the tree from your vantage.
Yeah. I can still dash, right?
Yes, because you've only used one movement. You can still
And a
dash.
bonus action. Yeah. Can I go through that bush? And was that difficult terrain just now?
Yeah, you can go through the bush. I will not call for difficult terrain right there.
Cool.
Now that you're closer,
Nice. Okay.
you can see it better.
That's where I am now. With all of my movement. And I guess that's my turn.
Okay. That'll bring us to my turn. So as you run and pull the creature into the light, it kind of turns and looks right at you. It's got a long, bony face that kind of stretches out, the big, wide horns. You can smell the carrion on it from where you're at. Like you can really just if you've ever been around an animal that was dead for some time, it's almost a feeling when you're close to it, and that's what you're feeling now. But you can also smell the underlying cinnamon.
Okay. I was going to say, I thought you were saying cinnamon this whole time, not carrion.
No, yeah, right? No, it's just been rotten meat the whole time. What are you guys thinking? Okay. Crap, you screwed up my moves. Well, I guess we'll meet you halfway, huh?
Sounds good.
Okay. And I know I'm
Once I
going to
get
take...
into my 180, I'm going to start firing.
Okay. This is your 180? I thought your 180 was right here.
I mean, yes. Yeah, that's fair.
If I'm wrong, let me know. That's why I checked with you before we
That's
settled.
fine.
Okay.
I don't care.
Okay. So this guy will step in and attack you. The first one's gonna miss, and ooh, wow, second one's gonna miss. Jeez.
I'm going to riposte one of those.
Yeah, go for it, man. I'm actually gonna make a save here real quick. Okay. Sweet diggity, dude. That's a shot.
That's a hit.
You gotta roll your superiority die.
Oh, you're right. I didn't do that last time either. It's
roll
okay.
twice, then we'll get the damage.
Well, you rolled a 1 last time, didn't you?
I re-rolled it and got a hit.
Oh, that's right, because, you chopped your own foot off, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So 5 damage between the 2 superiority dice that we had messed
Correct.
up. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. So as you swing your axe, where it normally kind of leaves a trail of frost, it's almost like it's steaming as you swing it, right? You're cloaked in fire, and as you're swinging your axe, like I said, it's almost like it's starting to steam instead of letting that cold trail that it normally does.
I've only just noticed that I'm cloaked in fire. That was not on purpose.
Fair enough. Do you do extra damage when you hit? Or is it just when you get hit?
Read.
Hit with a fired... or you roll fire damage on your turn.
Yeah.
You get a bonus.
Yeah. And if a creature
it
hits with
hits
a
you with
melee
melee
attack,
attack.
then it takes damage. So not whenever I hit either. No.
Okay. What is your charisma bonus?
2.
2?
Yes.
Okay. Sounds good. That'll bring us to Leopold.
I forgot I had muted myself because I was talking to Mango. So Leopold is going to close the distance. He stops mumbling about complaining, everyone leaving the safety of the light, and he points at Amelia as he is walking by, and says to use the fire of the fairies, the power of your gods. And he is going to cast, say a short prayer, sorry, to bring out a spectral flaming lance.
Ooh, I like it. Do you have a token for that?
I do not. I can make one real quick and pop one out.
Okay, sounds good. I'm going to make a... So will you mark out your 60 feet or wherever you're putting it? Because I know you have a 60-foot range. I assume you're putting it next to the creature.
I am putting it on the other side, so it's flanking with Eska, but we don't have flanking rules in 5th edition, but that's where it's going.
Okay, so we'll be able to replace yours when the time comes.
I take that back. It is not a flaming spectral ethereal lance. It is a flaming runed frying pan.
This frying pan with like a glowing blue rune in the center of it that's just bacon. Oh, I like it. Good. 11's definitely not going to be enough to hit, though.
That's already in there, so.
What's that? The token.
That's the one that was already in there as
Yeah.
a spiritual spell effect, so.
Which is...
Yep,
really...
it doesn't hit, so.
Okay. Ames. Unless you have a bonus action still. Sorry, Ames. I don't want to skip Leo's turn if he's got more to do.
I think it's casting is bonus action. So I'm gonna dash, and then I'm done.
Okay. All right. Sorry, Ames. Go ahead and go.
Amelia's gonna look over towards Leo and say, "You want me to use a spell on a creature I can't see anymore and don't know where he is? No, it's more important that I heal Winston."
So you
And
can see it now. Sorry,
Can I now?
because the fire is
I
there.
don't see where it is. Okay.
Do you
Well,
know-
I'm still gonna heal Winston first.
Okay.
It's more important that he get healed, in my opinion. So I'm gonna move the 5 feet up to him, and I'm gonna do Cure Wounds.
Okay.
If I can find it, yeah. So I gotta mark it off. So Cure Wounds is that. Let me think. I think I have it on my front part to roll it. So just a second. Yeah, here we go.
What level are you casting it at?
I'm just gonna cast it at level 1.
Okay.
So I guess Winston gets, 6 points of health back? And then as my bonus action, I am gonna curse this guy. For reals this time.
I love it.
Because she's mad now. Amelia's mad because he keeps disappearing. Stop disappearing! And I'm not gonna fairy fire you just yet. But you wait. You'll get your turn. Stop disappearing, you jerk. Helder, do your thing if you're evil. And she raises both her hammer in one hand and flute in the other. And she puts them both up in the sky in some stupid theatrical, Ames kind of way. And she says, "If you're evil, do your worst on this elk creature killer thing." And so she casts Helder's curse on the creature.
Nothing happens because Haldor's not evil.
It doesn't matter. That's why she said if.
Nope. Oh, what's this
Either way,
crap?
and I don't think that's anything. I think it just goes on him because it doesn't look like there's a spell DC or
Yeah,
anything
no,
for it.
you
so.
just place it on him. I'm trying to find a good
Yep.
token for it because I don't know how to use the status setup thing yet.
Okay.
You just hit the plus button.
The plus button.
So I get bonus on damage
What
rolls
plus
now.
button? What plus button? Oh, the plus button on this on the side. All right. Well, let's see. Do we have a cursed? We don't have a cursed.
Well, we can't have one for everything
no,
because
here
then
we
we're
go.
going to have 75 things.
He's tripping balls. I know why we have that one in there, but I like that we're using it here.
Yeah, just use it. Till the curse ends, you gain falling benefits. So I have basically buffed myself by cursing him. It's great.
Gain a bonus damage rolls.
Mhm.
So 19 and 20 you have. Cursed target dies. You regain hit points. Cool. I like it. That's
Yep.
cool. All right. It's
Mark
going
that
to
off my
be.
sheet, though.
All right. Gonna be my turn. I'm going to swing on Leopold. I think.
Ooh, you sure you want to do that?
Mm-hmm. What's your armor class?
Leopold brings up his shield to block the blow and kind of brings it up a little too high and gets clocked in the face.
So it's lower than
Armor class
23?
is 20.
Okay.
Yep, 23. Yeah, both.
All right.
Everything is just going to slaughter me.
Uh,
He rolled a 35 and a 37.
no, that's not what he rolled, but you did take 36 points of damage.
36?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, that'll actually pass turn to the coin collectors. Let's see. Can Wildor can hit him from here. Wildor's gonna fire off a firebolt.
Firebolt!
He can fire off
Critical
a couple
hit.
of those actually.
1 damage. Right, Panda?
Rude. It would be 2 if it was a critical hit.
Oh, it would be 2. Okay.
And if he's above level 5, it would be 4.
Oh,
Thank
my
you
bad,
very
my bad.
much. Rude.
Okay. Wow, that's solid damage right there. Your resident wizard, fires off 2 firebolts, and they singe the creature badly. It hurts. It screams. It does its little.
I play my flute better than that.
This little group here is starting to carry their friend back into safety. Let's see. Gnolls don't do safety, so let's see where this guy goes. All the way up. Dashes all the way into melee, because gnolls don't do safety. This guy steps over, fires an arrow, misses, like by a lot, and then it'll bring us to Ralakan. Ralakan, you've got eyes on him. You can see him.
Sweet. Get this right up. And I guess I'll make 2 attacks.
Sounds good. Did you know hamburgers feel sad at
17 and a
barbecues?
21.
They have to meet their old flames. Those both hit.
Alright, 41 points of damage.
Holy shit. This isn't even like your good round. What the F? Okay. What else you got?
That's it.
Oh, yeah, that's it. 41 damage for
Congrats.
funsies. Oh my gosh. I thought the
guess I'll use my
36 I did was a
movement.
lot, but
I'll
that's
use my movement. Why not? Whoop. There we go. Done.
okay. Oh my gosh. All right, what's he gonna do here? He just took a shot. Eska, you have 30 feet of bright light?
Yes.
All right. The three of you are going to get opportunity attack. Yeah, you'll get opportunity attacks.
You might want to reconsider if he wants to continue moving.
Oh, I see. I was like, what are you talking about? I am confoozled. So you push them 10 feet?
No, I am foregoing the push action.
What lets you cast a spell for attacks, reaction attacks? Warcaster.
Warcaster.
Okay, that's what I figured. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, so you whap him, and so it stops him from moving. You said?
No. If he wants to continue moving, he's going to take extra damage.
How much extra?
7.
Yeah, we'll take that. We'll do that. 28 damage is a shite load.
He doesn't know how much it is beforehand.
Yeah, I know, but he's also on a mission right now because I mean everybody's hitting him for a lot of damage right now.
Except for me.
That's fair.
I haven't hit him once.
Okay. Oh baby, let's do this. Okay, so here's what you see as he runs out of the bright light and into the dim. For those of you who rely on dark vision to see, which is basically everybody at the moment, he's completely gone. Just completely disappears as soon as he steps out. For those of you who don't rely on dark vision, you get that inky blackness where it's kind of like black ghosty thing, and then it disappears all together. And he is going to appear right in front of you, Geo. What's your armor class?
16?
Okay. You'll take 12 damage as he connects with one claw.
Sweet.
And that'll be his turn. That brings us to Winston. Oh no. I got closer to Winston. Crap.
Get him, Winston.
My goal is to keep running away. Make Winston just chasing me all around the map.
Winston's gonna be
run-
tired.
No. Winston's an athlete. Around Ames and over to where I heard someone scream in pain. Around the few people carrying their friends. Holding my torch still.
Okay. Yeah, you get right up on him.
And then I'm going to, as I'm running, I'm pulling out my shield this time. And I have to rage again.
Oh, that's right, because you didn't take damage for a round or two.
That one, magic infuses one weapon of my choice that I'm holding until my rage ends. The weapon's damage type changes to force. It gains the light and thrown properties with 20-60 ranges. And if the weapon leaves my hand, the weapon reappears in my hand at the end of my current turn.
Oh my god, you could Captain America your shield.
Don't
Or
think my shield
yeet
is a
his
weapon.
giant
Oh.
hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I was just thinking about, Titans, and they throw their shields now, Panda.
Right.
That's what I was
could-
picturing.
I could Thor my giant warhammer.
Ooh,
I like it.
yeah.
I like it.
So yeah, I'm just gonna run up to him and bop him, or at least attempt to bop him twice. Reckless as well. I'm starting to get aggravated.
Ooh.
And now, because of my Crusher feat, because I scored a critical hit that deals bludgeoning damage. Oh no, it's force. Fuck.
Oh, that sucks.
Never
Ooh.
mind.
Oh. But you do 12 damage because you have the +2, right?
Yeah, +2 for raging. I assume this is more than one size larger than me.
Not more than one size, but it is one size larger.
I will push it 5 feet away from away from me.
Do you get 2 attacks?
Yes.
Oh, are you using your second attack for the push?
No, it's just a part of Crusher.
Okay. So, wouldn't that pull him
I
out
hit
of
a
your
creature
range?
with an attack. I could still walk another 5 feet, right?
I thought you'd gone 30
Result.
already.
I have 40.
Oh, then yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to push him away from my friend here and kind of get in the way. And,
Okay.
shenanigans.
I didn't want you to lose out on your second attack.
No, yeah, no, I got you. I appreciate it. And that's another 11 points.
Okay. Oh, that's right. That's right.
I mean, I could also throw the hammer now that it's light.
True. You gonna push him again?
No, it's once per turn.
Once per turn? Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Yeah, that's your turn, Eska. That's a great turn.
Mhm. Is that not dead?
What's that?
Is that thing not dead?
No.
Cool. Okay.
How many video games have you ever played? If a boss with 3 health bars, sir.
Well, I don't know. I have 3 bars too.
Sword Art Online.
I had considered it, but
So we're gonna go into a cutscene right now, and
yeah.
Phase 2.
phase 2 of the boss fight has started. He now has a giant magical hammer.
It gets bigger and angrier.
Yeah, because F. Margit, I hate that guy.
Okay, so laughing the whole time. I'm gonna climb on top of this rock, and my mantle of flame does cloak me in flame. So
Yes.
I'm gonna cast control flames
Ooh!
and make it twice as bright.
Twice as bright?
I can double or halve the area of bright light or dim light cast by a flame.
The change lasts for 1 hour. That's
Or
cool.
until the... Because his wreath doesn't last that long.
Yeah,
No,
doesn't last that
it
long.
lasts until his wreath is gone, but...
Yep.
That, dude, major props for figuring out that trick right there. You guys may
I'm
have
just
just won the fight.
I can see clearly now the clouds are gone.
That's fantastic.
Wait, does that make it for everybody or just him?
So he is emitting 60 feet of bright light, and if
Nice.
nobody's picked up on it yet, I'll just tell you, the creature does has movement abilities that only function in dim or no light, and some solid reduction to damage to it if it's in dim light. Eska basically just took that away from me with the positioning on this map. I might be able to get away from him, but with the range he's got, I don't think I can. So props to you, Eska.
I'm on fire.
I like it.
He's on fire.
Okay. But the good news is by defeating one of his forms, he does no longer has an action between Eska and Leo. So now it's Leo. I mean, he's going to hit harder now, but, you know.
Yeah,
Light
it
damage
gets
reduction,
harder.
right?
So the giant swinging frying pan is going to slowly drift toward the bad guy.
Yeah, it moves its, 30 feet around?
Yep.
I imagine it's got like some sort of supernatural just sizzle wherever it goes.
I'm cool with that. Leo is going to run for the big bad nasty guy who's trying to beat up on his fearless leader. He's going to run, use the rock as a vaulting horse, and leap from the rock to try and slam himself into the bad guy.
I like it. Give me an athletics check. And we're going advantage. I feel like this is something that Leo would be a little bit more aggressive than normal on. So yeah, you get advantage on your athletics check.
Oh, dang it. I was talking to myself.
Oh, that's enough. Yeah, you can Comet collide right into him, shoulder blast him. Do you have anything that will allow you to do an actual weapon attack on a bonus action? I guess you
no.
use your bonus action.
The spiritual weapon takes up my bonus action.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. So I'm just gonna.
How heavy is Leo?
Well, he's in full plate, so he's not real full plate, but pretend full plate. So he weighs as much as a hippopotamus.
Go ahead and we'll give you a 2d6 bludgeoning damage as you come off the top rope.
That's for him, and that's for me.
Okay. This is the one I'm on. Okay, he takes his whaps. Aims.
Do we both fall down, or is it enough to knock him off his feet?
He doesn't fall, but he does stumble down to a knee. Doesn't go all the way to the ground.
Cool.
Okay, Ames.
All right, we're gonna move next to Winston because Amelia's hoping she gets those tingles back. Not that she knows what they mean. They felt kind of good. So she's gonna jog in with her hammer out because she still has it in one hand, based on the other hand, and she's actually gonna hit him with a hammer.
Ooh.
For some strange reason. She's got this blue flames of Haldor skill she wants to use here. And then he's cursed or something, right? So it should help. Let me see. I don't know if I have that in my front part. Let me look. I don't have that in my front part. So how does it work? I've never used it before. This is my first time using this one.
So normally what'll happen, this is normally against 2 creatures, is what you're...
yeah,
so
but the other one could just go on the ground or hit him twice, or I don't know what you want to do with it. She just wants blue flames and stuff because she's feeling all like tingly and magical and stuff from being up close. I don't know if it's adrenaline. I don't know what it is, but Ames likes it.
Yeah,
and so she's just gonna whack her hammer.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
Okay, what do I roll?
Regular hammer attack.
Okay, regular hammer attack. It's a one-handed hammer.
Woohoo! What was that roll? 17, so not a crit.
And then he's hexed, right? Still, or not hexed, cursed. So don't I get bonuses for that? Gain bonus to damage rolls against cursed targets. The bonus equals your proficiency bonus.
Yes, so
my proficiency is 3.
So you do 15 damage.
Okay. And then as my bonus action, I am going to use... Hold on, I gotta find it. Again, using things I haven't used before. I'm going to use this skill, Wrathful Smite. Which I think, it says the next time I hit with a melee weapon, I get it. So it busts me for the next time.
Okay.
Okay. And that's my turn. Well, before she ends, she looks over at Winston and she says, being up close is kind of cool, right?
Imagine Winston says something like, "Bah!"
He's raging right now, so I might be like, "Roar!" I don't know what noise Winston makes when he's raging.
You just get a side eye from Winston.
Okay, so we're going to come back around to my turn. And let's see what's he going to do. He's going to attack. I think he's going to bite and he's going to claw. I think that damage from you was enough to make him at least direct one attack at Ames.
Okay.
And then one attack at Winston. Ames, what's your armor class?
I don't even know. Hold on. That
Sorry.
would be too easy to know these things. 15.
Oh, I barely hit you. And what is yours, Winston?
16.
Okay. So, Ames, you're going to take 7 piercing and 10 necrotic.
I have a thing about the hex thing, right? Or the curse. So I don't take as much damage, I don't think.
I don't believe the hex reduces my damage. You want to link it back into chat?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Any attack roll you make against it, the cursed target dies. Okay, against it on a critical. Hold on. No, you're right. Wait, the target is cursed for a minute. The curse ends early if the target dies. Or if I'm incapacitated. No, it's just me. Me to it.
Yeah, it just boosts your ability
it's a
to hurt
different
it.
thing that I had about it was something else I was looking at that actually I probably should have used instead of my Warhammer attack that would have protected me. But
you're probably thinking of like Bane or actual hex spell.
I have a thing that makes it. So yeah, I'll use it another time.
Yeah,
but
both
I
those
was
are good
looking at
spells.
it. I was thought about it, but anyway.
Okay.
So
but
what do
yeah,
I take? How much?
You'll take 17 total. 7 piercing, 10 necrotic.
Oh my god.
And so it lashes onto you, and with its other arm, it swings to try and get to Winston. But Winston, you've got your shield, correct?
Yep, that's why I pulled it out.
Yeah, it scrapes off your shield, and you're able to prevent it from slashing you. And then that will be his turn. We'll go to the coin collectors. As these guys try to get him back.
Amos just says she takes it back. I take it back? This isn't fun?
And Winston just starts to chuckle.
Dude, just hit me
He
for
just
half
gets
my
an
health.
even bigger smile on his face.
Okay, coin collectors who are able to attack it this turn. Missed. So we're back to Ralakan.
Okay, I'm gonna step over here. Go ahead and make an AOP.
Okay. 19 hit you?
Yep.
Whoo boy, that's a roll. 24.
Okay. And then I'll make 2 attacks.
Both those gonna hit. What's that? 40
points
damage?
of damage. Yep.
Jeez. Wow, that is so much damage. Okay, that brings me back to my turn. I feel like I had a turn just real. I did because I'm at the end and the. Okay, so I'm at the top and bottom. I actually don't like that. I'm going to. Oh, no, but that would mess it all up. I don't like having 2 turns almost back to back because that's a lot of damage output. Let's do this. I'm going to adjust my initiative to put me more towards the middle of the pack, so that I'm not. No, because I don't. Shoot. I guess we're just gonna go with it because I can't think of a good way to do it that would be fair to everybody. So I guess we'll just roll with the initiative he's got.
The dice giveth and the dice taketh.
That
away.
is true. That is true. All right. Okay. So he's going to snap at this dwarf.
Wait, hold on.
Oh.
Kanto's first before his attack on me would have had advantage. Just FYI.
Okay.
I forgot my records from before.
Let me double check that then. We'll see. We'll roll it again. So that would have hit then. You had taken 16. Thank you for being
I
honest.
dismembered. So I take 8 points of
Yes.
slap damage.
Slap it. But he is going to bite the dwarf. And then he's going to swipe a claw. Let's see. Where's the dwarf's health at? Oop, not good enough for that. So you see the creature reach over and just bite into the dwarf, and just tear a chunk out of his entire, like, from his shoulder down into his chest cavity, crunching bones and shredding rib cage, and just basically pulling the dwarf in half and swallowing a portion of it. As he swallows it, you see it. You see some of the wounds on its body begin to seal up. Winston.
Just gonna scream in his face and hit him in the head twice. Just laughing the whole time. So 8 points. And that one will probably... Wait, hold on. Even with a D3, I don't think that'll hit.
Oh, and you did use the Bardic Inspiration, so we don't have that for you either.
Yep, correct. Yeah, I don't think a 15 hits.
Yeah, it doesn't. 14's not quite good enough. You do have Petunia, who you haven't been using.
Yeah, but I don't know if she's gotten any more confident or anything like that. I've been staring at her. Like, if anything, she would have wandered a little closer, but if she's still afraid, then probably not too close.
Okay. Yeah, she's
He has
definitely...
been blessed by Zafier.
There is something unnerving about this this beast. It is not natural, and so natural creatures are uneasy. So
Yeah, she's just kind of like peeking around the rocks,
I like it.
keeping an eye on me.
All right, now we get to the bunny torch.
Let's try this. Ah. Missed.
You run and you just kind of like scrape off your chest, grabbing some of the fire, and you throw it, and just like
Yeah.
it's bad. It's really bad. But what's wild is as you throw it, you feel like a second one there as well that you can kind of flick as you're throwing, so you get a second firebolt. Which that one's gonna hit.
That's gonna be 10 damage.
Well, that's right, because you've got your charisma bonus in there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. All right, good. Yeah, so you were able to hit him, flinging your little fire bombs. Got a bonus action?
Well, wait a minute. What is this? Any spell? Let's go. 5 more damage, or 6 more.
I like it. Okay. Then Leo. Oh, we never had you roll your concentration checks.
He's been rolling them.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't noticed. So,
Yeah,
we're
you
gonna
just roll
see.
through and you can find them, but he's been rolling them.
nah, I trust you guys. I'm not worried about it. Oh yeah, the frying pan. Ba-doom, 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 ba-doom. Where'd it go? Oh, I see. Okay.
So I am sidestepping so that it can come in and distract him. It can cook his bacon.
Just comes whap. Going full Rapunzel here.
As it's coming in, I'm going to take my spear and slide it around inside of the basin of the frying pan to get some of that bacon grease on the end of my spear. And I'm going to hold it over Eska so it catches on fire.
No. No. I appreciate it, but no.
And then we're just going to stab the bad guy.
That's a pretty solid stab, I'd say.
They're not supposed to be at advantage.
Well, I mean, taking just the first roll would have hit. Holy crap. 28 damage? Holy shite. That is such a hit.
Every time you kill off one of our characters, we reroll with higher damage.
Yeah, I know, okay?
There's going to be a point where it can't get any higher, but we haven't reached it yet.
Yeah, jeez. Alright, friggin' A. Ames. Jeez. One hit. Damn.
So Ames is going to who's the
That's Eska.
That's Eska. Okay, so I'm gonna do things out of order, maybe.
Eska's currently on fire.
Yeah. Maybe I won't do them out of order. Hold on. I forgot to use my feet. I guess can I use it now if I've taken damage? I have a thing that says when I've taken damage from a creature that's within 10 feet of me. Oh, that's my reaction.
Yeah,
So I would have had to have used it right then, right?
correct. Yeah, it would have had to have been right then.
All right. Well, next time he hits me and I die just before I die. So I'm just gonna, because for whatever reason, Ames is just like in a F-it mode. She's gonna hit her hammer again. But she has that thing on it from before.
Mm-hmm.
So she has her curse, but she also has she put a spell on to help her with her melee attacks. Right? She did this last thing with the Wrathful
Yep,
Smite.
that's smite.
Yeah, it says the next time you hit with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your attack deals an extra 1d6 psychic damage. Additionally, if the target is a creature, it must make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of you until the spell ends. As an action, the creature can make a wisdom check against your spell save DC to steal its resolve and end the spell. So that to me, that keeps going then every time I'm going to use my melee, right? Until it goes against it?
every time
Yeah.
you cast the spell, yes. But
Okay.
once you hit it once, that's when the spell is used.
All right, that's fair. So I'm going to use that now. So I can
Okay.
do 1d6 psychic, and then I got to look at the curse.
Yep. You add
Plus
your
your,
proficiency bonus to the 9.
Okay.
Yeah, your curse is still on him.
Wait, what am I adding my proficiency bonuses to the 9 before I do the 1d6?
It doesn't
I can
matter. It doesn't matter the order.
He's just saying you get to add your proficiency because of your curse that's on the thing.
And then my 3 then is my proficiency bonus.
Yeah,
So
so
I
you're going to do
did
15
bonus.
damage.
Deficiency bonus, yeah.
I rolled a raw 17 on my save. So
Okay.
I am not scared.
All right. You're not scared of me, but I still hit you.
That's true. Where your 2 hammer strikes have hit, you're starting to you see a faint glow of Haldor's symbol.
Okay.
And you know
Interesting.
it's not etched onto your hammer.
Nope.
So,
Okay. All right. We're looking. And then as my bonus action, I'm going to expend one of my bardic inspirations to give Mantle of Inspiration to Eska, because I can see him, and to Winston. And who is this standing right behind me here?
that's Ralakan, and then Leo is over
And
here.
Ralakan then, because it says I can do for 3 people. You guys get 8 temporary hit points.
Nice.
And you can immediately use your reaction to move up to your speed without provoking opportunity attacks. So if you would like to move,
mother
please move.
effort. There's no way I'm catching Ralakan now.
So if you would like to move, you 3, please move. Please do so without penalty or consequence. Plus, you get your 8 hit points. So you're
Man,
welcome.
I really had a chance. Now Ralakan's gonna get away and shoot me for 1,000,000 points of damage every turn. To be fair, I hit you pretty good, I think. Nice, I like that. That's awesome.
What does the song sound like that you sing us?
This is a mantle of inspiration for you guys. You're nice and inspired because I ran in and got my butt kicked. So you're, amazed by my amazing bravery. And now you feel extra inspired. Doo-doo-doo-doo. There you go. You're welcome.
Thank you. Also looking.
Oh
at
man, I was
inspiration,
muted.
Apparently, I still have inspiration from the last time I played.
Yeah, I do too. The inspiration from the DM.
Yes.
Deep.
I'm like, oh, that would have been useful in that 11.
All these things I could have used before.
What are those auto rolls that are in there, Care Bear?
That's if you wanted to use those rolls.
Oh, okay. So if,
Technicality, I'm the one that is supposed to make the roll, but it's stupid to I'm the one that does it. So if you wanted to use those, that's fine. If you wanted to roll them, then it's fine.
Okay.
That's just in case you didn't want to have to do extra rolls.
yeah, no, that's cool. I wanted to make sure I understood. Ames, what is your spell save DC?
Hold on, let me look and see. I don't know these things. 16.
Okay. Ooh, I just barely made that. Jeez. Poof. What do you call an espresso with a cold? A coffee. Poof.
Oh, dear God. Ruining coffee here.
So, what happened is when you hit him, and you forced him to make that save, he made the save, but Leopold tried to use some of his divine inspiration from his god to force the creature to make a second attempt. On the second one, I rolled a raw 15 plus my bonuses beats your 16. So, but that was what that was all about. And additionally, with it, Leo is able to provide advantage to somebody on their next attack roll. And I really hate that he decided to give it to Ralakan. Man. That's some bullcrap.
I can give it to Petunia,
I don't mind. Petunia's scared.
I can make her not scared if you'd like.
That's true, you could. That'd be awesome. Bring her in here so I can kill her.
We're not letting you kill her though. Not today, sir.
Okay. Alright. I'm getting the shite kicked out of me right now. Who would he attack? I'm gonna roll for it. It comes back to Winston.
Fog.
Okay, first attack is a 21.
Yep.
That one, I imagine, is gonna hit.
Also at advantage, don't forget.
Oh, thank you for the reminder.
Dessert.
I'll re-roll. I'll roll the one with the bite again to see if I get a crit. I didn't. Okay. I roll my claw. I roll a 12, and you're like, "Hey, you get advantage." I'm like, "Sweet." I rolled a 10. So
Nice. We like it. We like those numbers. 10, please.
But you're going to take 8 piercing and 15 necrotic damage from the bite.
Oh my god.
Okay, so 4 and how much necrotic? 15.
15. So 19 total.
Thank God you have some of those 8 hit points that are temporary.
What hit points? They're gone.
I gave you temporary hit points.
Yeah,
No, he was saying they're gone.
They're gone.
Yeah, but good thing you had some of them.
That'd have been fine. Still had over a third of my HP left.
Okay, what is he gonna... Okay, yeah. We're going to move on to the coin collector's turns. I will roll 2 attacks from them again, just like I have been. See if they do anything. One of them's going to hit. It's the firebolt. Ooh, what a shot! Wildor just rocked his world with a firebolt. Not a fireball. I should throw a fireball, though, because that would be funny. Okay, that is going to be the coin collector's turn. The remaining surviving ones are either attacking at distance or trying to save their friend's life.
Wait, my turn?
Yes, it is. And you have advantage on this attack.
Sweet.
Yeah, well, one of those hits.
Alright, 23 points of damage.
What? Why 23? It says 22.
Magic weapon. I've been forgetting about it.
Oh,
It gives me
okay.
+1 to my damage as well. So we've missed a total of 4 damage.
Gotcha. Okay. Alrighty. He's looking rough. He's looking rough. Okay. Anything else you can do in your turn?
No.
Okay. That brings it to my turn. I can't get to you, so I'm gonna bite somebody.
I'm just laughing at it every time it bites me.
He's trying to bite Ames this time.
Oh, great.
He misses.
Oh,
but
I
then
wanted to use my reaction.
Oh, that's true. But he's trying to claw at Winston for 19
Okay.
slashing damage.
Fog 9.
I just imagine Amelia kind of like a little bit dances out of the way somehow, you know, which is weird because she normally takes a lot of arrows to the shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Dude, I still play better than you.
Winston, you're up, man. He can't go anywhere from where he's at.
I'm just gonna swing at his face. For 10 points of damages.
Do you not get 2 attacks?
I do.
Ooh, there we go.
So for 30 total.
To quote Matt Mercer, how do you want to do this?
Ooh.
For the first time, everybody around Winston sees him lose control, and he's just smashing and smashing and smashing. Like, whites of his eyes, his pupils aren't visible, and he's just smashing until he feels it's dead. It may take a minute.
Can Amelia, like, back away a little tiny bit from him?
100%, because he's swinging and we're out of combat.
Yeah, and there's like... Yes, so Amelia's going to kind of look a little at him a little bit weird and take a step back from him.
Okay. As you are smashing the creature, its body starts to kind of... The large... the size and the shape of it, the stretched and torn skin of the creature kind of contracts, and it goes from being this massive, what would have stood 12 or 13 feet tall if it was standing straight up. It walked with a hunch. Reverts and kind of melts, and what is left is just the body of a well, I mean, you've smashed it pretty good, but judging by what skin color you can still see, it looks like it would have been a hobgoblin, except its face is completely missing, and not because of you. It was missing before that.
Okay.
It's a hobgoblin that's an elk? What?
And anybody who's within 10 feet of it can give me a perception. And then, yeah, a perception. Yours will be at disadvantage, Winston, because you're still freaking out, whacking them.
I'm just too
I was
concerned with Winston, I think, to look at anything else at this moment.
already gonna be like disadvantage before you even suggested it. Still did better than Ames.
You did.
You know,
And Leo?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was poking around, not paying attention. So obviously Leo doesn't see anything.
Ooh, thanks for the raid, Jewish sheep. Okay.
wait, Sheep was streaming?
Oh, he just raided me with 2. Welcome, welcome. Okay. So, yeah, none of you see it. All right. What do you guys do?
As my arms finally get tired and my rage subsides, can I like take half a moment to think if there was any sort of imagery connection to that which I had seen in my dream before I got the boots?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a whatever kind of a role you feel would be, whatever role you think would be the better one for this.
No, Chief. Intimidate. No.
Like arcane, nature, religion, um,
We'll go nature.
or even just a
It's
flat
fun.
intelligence check would work.
We'll go nature.
Okay. So the creature you remember seeing did have horns, but they were different from this one. Where this one has gnarled and twisted and just this really wide set of horns that kind of it's almost as if it's like a it's a what's the word I'm looking for? As if somebody were to take the idea of the horns and just twist it malevolently, right? And just change it so that it wouldn't be like the regal horns of a stag that you would normally see, or of an elk. So they're very different from the horns you saw in the creature in your dream. The creature in your dream also had it had a mask on, but you could tell that the face, the shape of the face, the build of the face, was humanoid. This one, up until you killed it, was absolutely not at all humanoid in face shape.
I'm just gonna turn away, like exhausted and defeated, and just go over and comfort Petunia.
Well, Ames,
Yes?
do you have anything to say to me?
You're very fiery.
Mm.
I don't want to touch you, though. I might burn myself.
You need a god for magic. What do you call this then?
That.
Well, in real time, like 2.5 months ago.
Oh.
But in game time, like 2 days ago, I think.
I'm sure there's magic. I'm sure there's some kind of god involved with that.
What do you call this?
It's of course there. It is the fire. It was from the hot pepper you ate yesterday.
Mm.
It's gonna rain.
That-
Whisper a message.
Yeah,
Oh,
the message
you
you
can
hear
send-
is,
You're farting at me?
mm-hmm.
What? Why would you fart in my head?
Because I can, because I
do
have
like the
magic,
fire.
and I don't think there's any gods involved.
There's probably a god involved. You probably just
Probably
don't
not.
know about it.
This
No,
is
there probably
Phoenix
is.
shit for sure. This is definitely, I'm immortal. You guys were all wrong.
No, I really love the fire though. It goes so nice with your bunny fur. It won't burn it though, will it?
My fair?
Yeah. Like again, I'm not
let's-
going to get too close to you because you're a little bit hot.
Let's
I
see.
don't want to get burned.
I'm just gonna start putting my hands in the fire around me. Does it burn me? I don't actually know.
The fire on your body?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I thought you were saying the campfire.
No.
No, it does
Probably
not.
not. I would imagine it doesn't hurt me.
No, not the stuff on your body, for sure.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
kinda
now I'm
neat.
gonna go try the campfire.
I
Are you
wanted
gonna go
you to.
and like? Can you set a forest fire? Can you like make the forest on fire now with your body by standing by that tree?
Probably could. I'm not going to right now, but that
That's good.
could
'cause
be in the
Don't
future.
we're
let
in
your
the
magic
forest.
corrupt you. Yeah, don't
Don't
let your
let
magic
your
corrupt
magic corrupt you.
When would I ever be corrupted by anything? And I'm gonna stick my hand in the campfire.
you. Can Amelia go and look to see if she can see the symbol she was seeing before and the corpse?
Yeah, go ahead and check it out. You take 4 damage. Ow!
Okay, so Aska, she says over her shoulder as she's trying to like go towards the corpse. Now you know that other fire burns you.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
Also, you're gonna make special tea now, right? We're finished this. We know what happened. I don't think we know what happened. All right, never mind. We're gonna have to wait. There's no way they're gonna let us have special tea tonight.
Winston, I don't know if you saw that. Ralakan healed you for 4 hit points. Okay.
All right, so what do I need to roll to see if I can see things? Investigation of some sort, maybe?
Oh, Gio's getting
Another
no
4
luck.
points.
Another 4 hit points on Ames.
Oh, I get 4 hit points?
Yep, he just healed
Hooray.
you.
Nice.
And a sweet max roll for Leo.
We all know who my
course.
favorite is.
Of course.
I thought it was on himself.
Yeah.
He's more beat up than the rest of us.
Hey.
Look at that on your.
On Eska.
Eska gets 8. Nice.
I'm gonna stick my hand in the fire again.
You knob. And it's 11 because you get that +3.
And I'm gonna use the 4 or 5 hours till daylight to meditate.
Okay.
Get my long rest in.
How much time are you guys spending
Well,
going through this stuff? Now I know you were checking the bodies, see if you can see Haldor's symbol, right?
yeah.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Probably not, but a 12 kind of sucks.
No, you don't see Haldor's symbol. It had glowed, so you think it was more likely a magical marking, and now that the creature's dead, the magical marking has probably gone away.
So I'm not sure. Am I convinced that it was Halder's symbol, or do I think maybe it is, or I'm not sure now? Like, at the time, I thought it was. But how confident is Amelia that that was his symbol?
Positive. It was clear as day.
Okay, so there's no... Did anybody else see it?
The only other person who was at an angle to see it would have been Winston.
Okay.
Leo might have seen it, so I would let Leo roll to see if he saw it, but it would be at disadvantage because of the angle and the way the beast was moving.
Because my helmet doesn't have any holes in it.
Yeah, and that would have to be a perception at disadvantage.
So Winston saw it, though, 100%?
No, Winston was raging, so even if he did see it, he wouldn't have been able to...
Okay.
comprehend what I was seeing.
Yeah, put 2 and 2 together.
I was standing right behind Winston.
Oh, that's right, you were back there when that happened. So yeah, you can make a perception check as well. I'm going to say yours is probably at disadvantage as well, because of the combat circumstances.
I get advantage on all perception checks, so
Well,
I'll just roll
then-
flat and get a 14.
Okay. So Leo, you got a 20. Leo, you did see it. You had seen the symbol, the glowing symbol. With your religion check, you still don't recognize what it is. You know you've seen the symbol. You know you've seen it somewhere. You just can't quite put your finger on it, where it is or what it relates to. You know it's not one of the core, the core 9 gods and goddesses, right? That are the most worshipped, the most well known. It's not one of those, but there's lots of gods and goddesses.
Right.
So you've seen it, but you cannot place it. Ralakan, oh no, you had the 14, not the 17. Never mind. So you saw a glow, but you weren't able to identify as anything other than just a common, like a spell that marked the target.
Yep.
Okay.
She obviously used Branding Smite and not Wrathful Smite.
Okay. All right, so Ames is just going to, think a little bit about it, so she's going to take that information and stew over it for a little while.
Sounds good.
Are we? Is there enough time for us to take a long rest, or no? Probably not. It's not 8 hours till daylight, right?
Yeah, we have 4 to 5 hours till daylight. So if
Yeah.
you are an elf, you can.
An elf could
take
get a
track.
long rest in at this point, but nobody else
I'm a
could.
half
Everybody else
elf.
can take a full short rest though, and use
Okay,
their
but-
hit dice to heal up.
I'm going to do Song of Rest for everybody then.
Okay.
If we think that this is the only thing that was hunting anyone, then we don't have to break camp at daylight. We can all sleep in.
I don't personally trust that this was the only thing. Do you think that that was capable of the damage that we saw on these other people?
I mean, if this is a transformed hobgoblin, what's to say there's not more hobgoblins?
Yeah, I don't trust it.
Winston.
I'm already asleep on Petunia.
Okay.
Well, he's going to make a Song of Rest. So I
Okay.
played a Song of Rest for everybody. So if you're going to use any of your hit die, you get an extra 1d6. Although, yeah, 1d6. And I
And
am going to use a
Winston
hit die.
is shooting for a long rest. If it's unclear by him just curled up with Petunia.
Way out in the dim light.
Well, we've moved closer to the fire. I led her back to the... I come over here next to these guys that are tending their wounds, and I'm just... curled up with her near the fire.
All said.
My,
Go ahead.
my flames will have died out by now, so it is dark, not around the campfire.
That's true. You are no longer emitting light.
So that's 6, right, for my hit die, plus I get a 1d6.
Yes. I'm gonna give you guys a long rest. You'll get a long
Oh.
rest out of this.
Alright, then I'll just not use that.
Well, I mean, it's great RP, right?
Yeah. Okay.
All in all,
That is some of rest that put me to sleep immediately.
I have such a soothing voice.
all in all, we lost 3 coin collectors. So yeah, 3 coin collectors completely dead. Another one fairly wounded, but still alive. Which brings the total of coin collectors down to 6, 7. It's 5 plus
7 more
plus Geo and Leo.
7 more to go.
Okay. All right. And you guys are just gonna set up camp and rest for the remainder?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. Kurak's gonna wander back into camp. Hey, what's going on, guys?
Well, then Amelia's probably immediately going to accuse him of being the thing.
I know, right?
The elf beast. Because he wasn't there. We saw an elf beast. How are you still alive? We thought we just killed you.
Oh, I can't wait for J-Dog to be here to be like, what? I don't understand. So, we are going to wrap it up right here, though. We're into 1:15 in the morning. I haven't slept well lately, so I'm done. Though Care Bear did message me, telling me to chug a Rockstar on stream, and then to give the Wendy a nat 20, which I think would have wrecked somebody's day.
That'd have been fine. I still had 20 hit points.
Unless I critted on the bite, because then that means doubling my necrotic damage. That would have hurt you.
Been fine.
That's fair. Probably.
My boots would have saved
He's
me
got the hit
from
point
that.
reserves.
Yeah. It didn't come into factor, but I do want to tell you guys, the creature in its later stages, whenever somebody uses healing magic around it, it gets a buff. That does that hurts. And early in the fight, somebody used healing magic,
Yeah, I cured wounds.
and
right away.
then nobody. So it was in the turn where I was moving away from people. He was moving to try and get another ambush in, and so I didn't get to use it, which was a bit of a bummer. So I didn't even use that ability at all.
I was
I'm
waiting.
surprised I
I
got
was
the
gonna
hidden
try to use it.
Both of you talked at once. I didn't understand a single one of you.
I was just saying I was surprised I got it at disadvantage.
I was just saying that I was trying to wait and use the healing later, so you could use the super awesome ability.
Yeah, it would have. I mean, it would have.
Speak of.
It'd hurt somebody. I already closed the thing, but I think it was something like an extra 48 or 40-10 on a hit with his bite attack. Yeah, it was big. I don't want to give you any reasoning why, because hopefully that's something that we will discover in our next session, which is going to be this upcoming Friday.
Okie dokie.
But we are going to call it here. We're going to raid Splint. We're going to raid Splint 671 unless somebody's got some. Actually, you know what? Let's see if there's another D&D stream going on. Let's see if we got a D&D stream going. I'm sure there's plenty.
I'm gonna shuffle off to bed.
All right, man. You have a good night.
Night.
Big same for me, with it being 2 a.m.
We'll just raid Splint. Because I typed in D&D, and people searching for Dungeons and Dragons also watch, and Amaranth is right there. Of course they do. Of course the people who play D&D are watching Amaranth. So, not at all
Shantae's favorite
surprising.
streamer. He has
What?
a 1-year gift sub to the channel.
Who does?
Shantae.
To Amaranth?
Yeah. Panda gave it to him because it's his favorite streamer.
Oh, gosh.
He was really disappointed when his gift sub ran out.
Yeah. He posted about it in places and, threatened to unfollow and stuff, We were
Alright.
meaning on him.
Fair enough. All right, we're going to raid Splint. I want to give a shout out and a thanks to all of the people that make this happen. Care Bear does a lot behind the scenes to help me out and do stuff. We are planning a sort of a B team thing that Geo is likely going to be the DM for, which will be fun. Hopefully we can put that on the channel as well. Geo's
Fun
one
for
of my
me, at least.
That's fair. And then tonight we had, our guest star, Panda, who's been guest starring for 4 months. And then we got Nags and P-Stabs, who both stream as well. So I put your guys' commands in, but apparently all my commands are not working. So I'm going to have to figure that out. Yeah. So thank you for everybody coming by. Thank you so much for the raids from Jewish Sheep, Nate Joss, and Zombie. We got some new follows in Renegade and Random Login Name. And Leaf Official is somebody who followed us a few days ago when I was off stream. So that's pretty cool. We had,
You've hit 300 followers.
Did I really?
Mm-hmm.
Hooray!
That's so awesome!
Yeah, you're at 300 exactly.
Time to unfollow.
I know.
99.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome, dude. That's super cool. Now that makes me happy. I've stopped looking at that. Thank you for sharing that with me. I didn't realize I was even close to 300. So, all right. Well, we are gonna raid Splint 671. It looks like he's playing some Valorant. So yeah, thanks to everybody for being out here. It's it was good. I needed this.
Hooray! We did it. We played D&D.
You're welcome.
Wait, why are we thanking a panda?
No, he said, thanks, I needed this, and I
Oh.
said, you're welcome.
Oh my god.